Hey, it's your girl Erika back again with another Loki breakdown. In this video, we are talking about episode 3, so let's jump right on in. A dangerous game of cat and mouse begins as Loki must outrun the TVA while pursuing his time variant. What could possibly go wrong? In episode 3, titled Lamentis, we open with a cold open, which is kind of fitting because of the whole brain freeze conversation, you know. We see two friends happily chatting over margaritas in a restaurant, but both of them look very, very, very familiar. But they also look like very, very random people who possibly went to high school together, dated the same guy, fought, made up, became BFFs, but not really. Now they just like each other's Facebook posts and meet up once a year to talk about their lives. No? Yeah, I completely just made that up. That's the basic vibe of this cold open, and once you're like 2 minutes in, you get an understanding of like, oh, this is Lady Loki and the TVA agent that she kidnapped. Yes, the cold open was all an illusion created by Lady Loki, also known as the Loki variant, in the mind of Hunter C20 in the hopes of figuring out how to reach the Timekeepers. If you want to know more about the Timekeepers, you can check out our article on ericabane.com, which breaks down all the Easter eggs and the location references in episode 2. It'll be linked in the cards above and description box down below, and you can also check out our Easter eggs video. One important detail from this scene was C20's assertion that she remembers the restaurant they're in. If Casey didn't even know what a fish was, then her having memories of this specific location means that it must be very important. Either way, the scene foreshadows major details revealed later in the episode about the members of the TVA. Fresh off the heels of his escape from the TVA, we reunite with Loki as he arrives in his new destination, the TVA. Loki manages to find and confront the variant, who is swiftly making her way in the direction of the Timekeepers before their fight is interrupted by Ravonna Renslayer. Before the two of them can be pruned, Loki uses the TemPad to open a time portal, allowing them to escape. Aside from a brief appearance from Hunter C20 and Renslayer, none of Loki's ensemble cast is featured in this episode, the most notable absence being that complete lack of Agent Mobius. While Sophia de Martino definitely has an excellent chemistry with Tom Hiddleston, the lack of Owen Wilson's jet ski enthusiast definitely sticks out like a sore thumb after 2 episodes of him playing such a major role. Hopefully his absence is short-lived and we'll get to see more of Mobius along with the rest of the TVA members in coming episodes. Loki and the variant, who says that her name is now Sylvie, fall through the portal and arrive on Lamentis 1, a moon that will be destroyed by the planet rapidly careening towards it. They discover that the TemPad is out of power, meaning that they cannot open a portal and leave without finding some way to recharge the device. Left with no other options, Loki and Sylvie declare a truce so that they can work together and escape the doomed moon. The majority of this episode follows Loki and Sylvie as they travel and find a way off of Lamentis. Beyond this, there isn't a whole lot that actually happens, at least as far as Loki's overall narrative is concerned. Instead, what we do get is a lot of character development for Loki and Sylvie. The lack of a plot in this episode, honestly, y'all, was definitely something that kind of was distracting. We get a ton of exposition and not too much action, and coming off of episodes 1 and 2, we kind of hope to have a little bit more of a balance. As previously mentioned, Hiddleston and Martino have a very good chemistry with one another, with their characters possessing a bizarrely intriguing sexual tension with one another. But if any character would be attracted to a duplicate of themselves, it would definitely be Loki. After multiple failed attempts, Loki and Sylvie decide to sneak aboard an evacuation train to recharge the TemPad. The two of them are having a conversation where they get to know each other more, including where each other has learned their magic. We also learn in this conversation that Loki is indeed bisexual. Yes! Their relaxation is cut short, however, as a train guard discovers their ruse and attempts to remove them from the train. As they fight off the guards, an inebriated Loki is thrown from the moving train, forcing Sylvie to jump after him. To make matters worse, the TemPad is heavily damaged from the fall. With all hope seemingly lost for our heroes, they try to make it to a spaceship called the Ark. Having to travel on foot, Loki interrogates Sylvie on the way about details of her enchantment magic. She explains how she enchanted Hunter C20 by using a past memory of hers from her time on Earth. Despite Mobius telling Loki that all the TVA agents are created by the Timekeepers, this means that members of the TVA are actually brainwashed time variants, explaining C20's vision from the start of the episode. Maybe this also means that Mobius was once a proud owner of his very own jet ski in his past life. Once they arrive at the Ark, the two of them fight multiple guards in an impressively choreographed fight scene. The fight appears like it was shot in a single take, with series director Kate Herron showing off her talents here. But before they can make it to the Ark, the ship is destroyed by a meteor. The episode ends with Loki and Sylvie completely out of options for escaping with their lives. While I would definitely say that this was the weakest of the 3 episodes, Lamentis was still an entertaining exploration of both of the title characters. Hopefully, the remaining episodes will be a little bit more eventful while still being character focused as this was. And now it's your turn. Drop down into the comment section and tell me what you thought about episode 3, season 1 of Loki. I'm your girl Erika Vane, and I'm breaking down all the hottest television shows every day, dropping videos multiple times a day. You should really join the tribe by hitting subscribe. And shout out to our TV critic Riley for this amazing write-up on episode 3. Check out all of his articles and more in-depth deep dives into the Loki universe on ericavane.com. See you in my next one. Bye!